What's up, guys? Greeny. I'm with my new friend, Jim. Not Bob. I already called him Bob once by accident.
It's Bill, actually.
And the dementia starts kicking in. It's not a good thing. Anyways, Jim just got here from America. He's another guy that I met that sold everything in America. Never been to Thailand before. Watched it on videos. Been like, I'm retiring, and that's the place I'm gonna go. But Jim's been to a lot of places, right? You've traveled a lot.
Been around a lot in Europe, a lot of the Caribbean, a little bit in South America, but yeah, first time in Asia, love it.
All right, let me ask you this. So, before you came out here to Asia, what was your favorite place to visit?
A bunch of the Caribbean islands.
Which one? DR, Jamaica? What do you like the most?
St. Martin, St. Bart's, St. Thomas, all of them. Dominican, Puerto Rico, they're just islands that you go on a boat to and visit as a tourist. And
Right. Did you consider retiring at any of those places?
Not really. Once I really, Thailand was the first country I started doing research on to come outside the country. What got me on this rabbit hole, so to speak, is a buddy of mine had a son retire here.
Okay.
His son is 45 years old. He's 68 years old. He came on a 10-day vacation to visit his son. And he said, by the 5th day, I'm trying to figure out how am I going to move here.
Okay.
And then he said, don't take my word for anything. Go to YouTube and plug in Thailand cost of living, Thailand retirement. And that will open up a rabbit hole. And boy, did it. And I basically moved to Thailand on YouTube content.
Wow.
Some of yours.
Oh, I didn't know that.
A couple of yours.
That's kind of ballsy to just come out here. Now, what did you sell in America? Do you still have a house, or did you sell it?
No, I sold my house for, I'll say I sold it for $400,000. The guy who bought it's going to tell you $399,000.
Okay.
So, yeah, I sold my house and
You liquidated in America.
I literally put everything into two suitcases. I showed up at the Jomtien bus station with 2 suitcases and a fair amount of cash and no hotel reservation, knowing I could get what I needed.
What made you think, all right, well, did you just because of that, you kind of focused in on Thailand? You weren't considering any other places?
Well, actually, once my original retirement plan was I was going to buy a 5th wheel and a 1-ton dually truck and travel around the U.S.
Okay.
And I told a friend of mine that, whose father was the 68-year-old guy.
Right.
And he was the one, he goes, you won't believe the cost of living. And so when I started looking into it, then that really made me look at some other countries also. For example, Philippines, for example, Colombia, for example, Ecuador.
Yeah.
There's a few of,
Nice places, beautiful, but just a little bit less than America to live in.
And I mean, they all have their pluses and minuses. Every one of them, just like Thailand does, just like the U.S. does. You just weigh everything as it affects you and make your choice. And I've been here, 7 weeks? I have lost, as of this morning, 24 pounds. I've been riding my bike 10 to 23 miles every day. I rode 23 2 days ago. So I even rode my bike to this morning. I was out there. I did 11 miles at 7 o'clock.
Do you feel that you're eating healthier too, like less carbs or chemicals in the food? Or
yeah,
I don't
definitely
know.
healthier, but not less quantity. I'm eating like a pig, to be honest.
Right, but
it is healthier food,
Yeah.
all else being the same. And I love the Thai food. I really could
I
care
don't
less
feel
for the
bloated
American
as
food.
much when I'm here. You know what I mean? I don't feel like when I eat
I can still feel bloated. I can
Yeah.
eat enough Thai food to get bloated.
right.
I can try that hard.
Now, what did you? How long have you actually been retired? What? Do you mind if I ask what you did, or you don't want to say?
No, I don't mind.
What did you do as a career?
I'm in various forms of sales for the last 35 years.
Okay.
I did a total of 10 years selling cars. I was a stockbroker, an insurance agent.
Oh, geez.
I've sold data services for computer companies. I actually sold drugs out of the back room of my house for a while as a telemarketer, legally.
Pharmaceutical sales.
Yes, I work for Medco.
Okay.
I enrolled people for home delivery of their medication.
And then when did you retire from your job?
Really COVID pretty much kind of
I couldn't tell.
COVID kind of made it easy for me not to work.
Okay.
I'll
So
just
you
say
kind of
that.
winded down, and now
Yeah,
you're free.
So I'm 59 years old. I'm basically living off cash for the next 3 years until my Social Security kicks in, and then I'm all set.
So let me
I'm
ask.
in good shape.
Let me ask you this: when you started investigating what visa you were going to get, did you already figured out your plan of action? Now let's not. You don't need to get specific about everything about the visa, but you ended up ultimately with an O visa here, right? The O retirement visa.
I ended up retiring, the non-O and then the
Non-O
retirement.
here.
Yeah. And so what that does is I got off the plane and pretty much everyone is awarded the 30-day visa. And then the non-O is for a 90-day period, or excuse me, a 60-day period.
Right.
That's kind of a bridge till you get your retirement visa. And then my retirement visa has since been approved. So at this point, I'm good through August of 24 on my retirement visa.
Right.
I'm not allowed to work, which I'm fine with.
So you can do it that way. You don't have to get
Yeah.
the OA in America and do everything. You could just come here for 30 days and be like,
You can just show up and get it done.
Right.
You can do it yourself if you're very ambitious. I used a visa agent. There's a lot of options out there on visa agents that you can do your own research on. I'm not going to really,
let's not get
advocate
too much
any of them.
into any.
But
yeah, we're not
just-
we're not sponsoring, but it made
Yeah.
your life easy.
It's
for you.
It's
If
a choice
you have the
that
money,
you may like. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, now are you living? What neighborhood are you living in? Jomtien,
I'm in
Patana?
Jomtien, Soy 17.
Oh,
Aries is a high rise.
That's the high rise. I made a video
Yeah.
about that. I'll
Yeah.
I'll put a little thing up here if you want to see that video. I made a video about a bunch of.
Yeah, you did three of them. You did Cetus and Riviera and that one.
Yeah.
Where you had on that one.
So actually, I'll link it at the end. So, do you love it? That's an awesome place.
No.
I mean, oh, you don't?
No.
What don't you like about the
It's
place?
too damn small and exactly what you said on your video. The sink has no vanity.
All
you
right.
can put no toothpaste anywhere.
Yeah.
The bath, it's very nice. The building facilities are 4 to 5 star.
Okay.
The upkeep is 4 to 5 star. The staff is 4 to 5 stars. My issue is the size of the room at 35 meters.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
basically a studio hotel room.
I think out of those three, the Cetus was my favorite one.
Yeah.
Which is fine, whatever. They're all similar, just a little bit different sizes.
It's nice. The only complaint I have about it is the size of it. For example, I don't have a couch. I have a little love seat. I can't even stretch out to watch TV.
So you think,
So,
how long at least did you do?
I took over a guy's for
Okay.
6 months, and I'm I'm breaking it at the end of this month. I'm going to
Okay.
just forfeit the deposit and walk away.
Where do you think you want to go after that?
I've already got a spot. I'm in Nam Talay, which is south of Poopin Restaurant in Nam Jomtien.
Okay, so you're like me. I live in.
Yeah, and I guess I'm on the north end of Nam Jomtien.
Yeah, I'm in the south. We're in,
So I've got a 7th floor, 52 meter place. So I'm going from 35 meters to 52 meters, and I'm going from a one on the side of the building to one on the corner, which part of it's facing the water.
so you can't see the water.
Oh, absolutely.
How
yeah.
are the facilities there? The pool and everything. How's that?
I'd say they're like a 3.5 star. Pretty nice, but not quite as nice as Aries. It's not quite as new, but it's a nice building. It's got key card access, good security.
Okay.
Surveillance cameras everywhere. The security guard's not going to let you sneak in. So it's got a lot of pluses.
So after your first month here, blind into Thailand, how do you rate the place? What do you think? You think you made a good call?
Absolutely. I have. My only regret is I didn't figure out a way to do it sooner, which
That's
I
what
could
everybody
have.
says. Yeah.
Yeah. Once I realized what's here, the cost of living. I'll put it this way: I sold my house for $399. The guy who purchased its homeowner's policy in Florida, which does not include hurricane flood coverage, just for homeowners and wind coverage.
Insurance. Yep.
Yes, for insurance. He was paying more per month for his insurance policy than I'm paying for my entire condo on the 28th floor with an oceanfront view.
That doesn't count I don't. Was there any association fees where you live?
Oh yeah,
That doesn't count your taxes.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if
Or
you got
the
a mortgage and the
principal.
interest. Yeah, I mean,
So
it's
yeah,
a no-brainer.
he was literally paying more for insurance than I'm paying for my entire place to live.
You're a single guy and you want to just escape
Thank you.
to somewhere that you can live a much higher lifestyle than you could in America. This is definitely a place. Because what do you think about the, like internet here, the roads? What do you think about just
There are a few things here that are absolutely superior to the U.S. For example, the banking system. The way you can pay anyone with a direct transfer on your phone, any street vendor, any person in the mall, any merchant anywhere, pretty much, you can pay instantly from your phone. You don't have to carry your bank card with you. It's very secure. It's very fast. They send you alerts letting you know the transaction occurred. It is truly superior to the U.S.
they give you a little QR code? Everybody's a QR code. Like here, if we want to go pay, bam, QR code,
Yep.
paid in 2 seconds. You can add a tip, do whatever you want. That's very easy. Have you spent any time in Bangkok at all?
No,
Okay.
I literally got off the plane, got on a bus to Jomtien.
So you just been here? Do you plan on doing an exploring of the country or anything? Or
I think we've been exploring today, Greeny.
Well,
If
we're
you
still
count,
in-
we probably
Yeah,
made
yeah.
100 clicks today, something.
yeah.
Just
Did a
riding
motorbike
around.
ride. I'll make a video about that too, probably.
Yeah, so I've already started exploring. I've made some American friends that have been so gracious in showing me the ropes, showing me how to navigate these things. Boy, that's attractive. Is that going to be your thumbnail for this video?
Might be. That was
You need to make it the thumbnail.
that's coconut. That was some coconut. There's coconut,
Yeah.
pineapple, and banana in this. And I did no added sugar, just a little bit of yogurt. It is good. And I mean, it's real fresh fruit. Really good. How's your avocado thing?
It's wonderful.
All right. So we're in Freshella in Bangsaray. That's close to where I live. And then he's on the other side of my town where he's moving, I guess. But so you got a motorbike? Is that what you're using as your main mode of transportation here?
Actually, no. Actually, I ride my bicycle a lot more than I do the
Oh,
motorbike.
okay.
I ride my bicycle a minimum of 10 miles a day. I try and get in 20. I've already got my 10 in today. So that's my primary mode of transportation. I take it to dinner. I just make myself ride it because I'm losing weight. And,
Right.
the bikes to go out and explore on long distance.
Yeah.
But getting around town, I ride to Pratt & Mac all the
All right.
time from South Jomtien. It takes 20 minutes on my bike. I can go anywhere I want.
Before we sign off, all right, if you guys have any questions for like a guy that just sold everything and came here, leave them in the comments. Maybe we'll do a follow-up. But before we go, because it's already 12 minutes, name your 3 favorite things about Thailand so far that you didn't expect. Like that you didn't, 3 things that kind of surprised you in a good way.
The banking system is one for
Okay,
sure.
that you didn't know about. Okay.
The internet system is very fast and very reliable. I've got fiber optic into the back of my modem. I mean, I didn't have that in America. And I got to say, the phone system, I've been very impressed with my cell phone
yeah.
coverage. I have less drop. Well, I don't do calls that often, but in terms of not having coverage or availability, I don't go without service anywhere. And in Florida, I would run into that all the time and drop calls. So I'd say the cell phone system surprisingly works better here too.
All right, my last question. So when you decided you're going to relocate to Thailand, you got in your mind, you decided you're going to sell everything. How long did it take you to, liquidate everything? When you decided, how long did it take you to get all set and prepared to do it?
I mentally made the decision the 3rd week in November, right before Thanksgiving, I guess it was,
Okay.
and put my house on the market. And I mean, I literally closed on my house 4 days before I got on the plane.
Okay.
So
November to May and you were gone.
yeah, I had to sell. I had a Tesla that I had to sell. I had a real high-end car that
That'll pay 5 years in Thailand right there.
and so, yeah, there were a few moving parts to my situation, but once I pulled the trigger, it took me from the end of November to I landed May 4th.
Okay, man. Good little interview. You guys always say, Greeny, you didn't ask any good questions. I know. You got any questions? We're gonna
Look
be
what
doing
you had
some
to work
bike
with.
rides.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, this is just, I just found out that he sold everything moved here, so I wanted to ask questions about it. So if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments and we'll do a follow up. Anyways, that's it. Greeny out. Greeny out.
Jim out.
Jim out.
My
All
name's
right.
not Greeny.
No, I'm Greeny, but I say Greeny out. You say Jim out. I make everybody do that. See you guys. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and see you in the next one.
Yeah.